Aero-News Network's coverage of the 60th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from New Orleans, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
Have you ever wanted big glass in your cockpit but didn't have the space? Now with Avidyne's IFD series, touchscreen GPS navigators, and our new IFD 100 iPad app, having big glass in your cockpit is finally within reach.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
True Blue Power Advanced Lithium-Ion Mainship batteries feature proprietary nanophosphate technology. They deliver 3 times the energy density and are more than 40% lighter than lead-acid or NiCad alternatives. RTCA tested, FAA certified, available to OEMs today.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
It's called AirText Plus. The mobile office is now a true, cost-effective win-win reality, because being available and part of the communication chain keeps you in control. Visit us at www.airtext.aero for more information and get started staying in touch today.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Southeast Aerospace teamed up with Garmin International, Gables Engineering, and Peregrine Avionics to bring the most cost-effective and flexible ADS-B solution to the business aviation community. Our Part 25 AML STC is available for non-TCAS 2 Beechjet, Citation, Hawker, Learjet, and Falcon Jet. Visit seaerospace.com for more details.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
Free Flight Systems is expanding its business into the Part 25 aviation industry through new avionics shop dealers, manufacturer partnerships, and STC programs. With a focus on the next-gen airspace and remote-mounted sensor systems, Free Flight Systems will continue to be a leader in the next-gen airspace. Visit freeflightsystems.com for details.
Explore no limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
The dream is real, a truly affordable personal jet aircraft. The Subsonics Personal Jet Kit is priced at only $42,000. Kit plus engine is still under $100K. Add instruments, upholstery, and paint and you're flying. It's time to put your money where your bucket list is. Learn more at sonicsaircraft.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New Orleans and the 60th anniversary celebration of the Aircraft Electronics Association. Please welcome the AEA's Chairman of the Board, Mr. David Loso.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to New Orleans for our 60th annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show. It's great to see everybody here this morning. I hope we're all doing well and surviving our first night on Bourbon Street last night. For the past 60 years, the AEA Convention has offered the biggest week of training and networking in the avionics industry, and this year will be no different. As you just saw in the opening video, tonight's first night of party will have a Mardi Gras theme, so I hope everyone plans to dress the part for tonight's celebration. Throughout my tenure as chairman of the AEA Board of Directors, I've made it an annual tradition to appropriately welcome those individuals who are attending their very first AEA convention. And I'd like to continue that tradition this year. So if this is your first time attending an AEA convention, would you please stand? Wow, very good. So look around the room, everyone. These folks represent the bright future we have ahead of us. For the rest of you convention veterans, please seek out these first-time attendees this week, introduce yourself, and offer them a warm welcome. Thank you. As you may have already noticed, our membership will be celebrating 60 years of the AEA, which was founded in 1957. During the past 6 decades, our association has been extremely blessed. We have certainly benefited from the wisdom and leadership of all those individuals that have come before us, and for those who have previously served as an AEA board member. It is my honor to recognize these talented individuals. If you ever have served as a member of the AEA Board of Directors, would you please stand and be recognized with a round of applause. Thank you. We certainly appreciate your service to the association. As the AEA staff was examining our 60th year history, they recently came across the typewritten minutes from the very first gathering when the AEA was formed. When the founding members first met in September of 1957, they not only voted 20-8 to name their new organization the Aircraft Electronics Association, they compiled a dozen aims and objectives of the organization. In a nutshell, those aims and objectives were to address the challenges of the day. It is a testament to the founders' insight and foresight that the organization they created and the membership and leadership that has sustained and nurtured it for 60 years continues to address these issues with special effort and dedication. In reviewing the minutes from those first meetings, it quickly became apparent that aviation in the 1950s was much like the industry today that deals with transitioning technology. Then airline-level avionics, VHF communications and navigation radios, ILS receivers, and weather radar were making their way into general aviation. First in business aircraft, then those flown for personal use. Today, it's a transition from analog to digital, from terrestrial to satellite sources, and the interfacing technology of the next generation air transportation system. If changing technology is one constant over the years, consistent interaction with the Civil Aeronautics Authority, which transitioned to the Federal Aviation Administration in 1958, is another. Following in the footsteps of the CAA's participation in the AEA's founding, the FAA today is working with industry to examine and implement progressive means of compliance and approval and reducing outdated regulatory burdens. Although our industry has changed dramatically during the last 60 years, we have experienced incredible technological advances, economic booms, and recessions. We have witnessed the AEA grow from a small operation to an international organization with member companies in more than 40 countries around the world. Before the founding members voted on a name for their organization, they set 3 goals: to promote better relations between the shops, to promote better service and installations for their customers, and to promote further exchange of ideas. Clearly, what our industry needed in 1957 from the AEA is still needed today. And it will be needed tomorrow, next week, and for the next 60 years and beyond. With higher and higher expectation levels, our customers are more demanding than ever before. New technologies must be continually developed to keep pace with a fast-moving society, and I'm confident that we can deliver. As we look toward the future, the AEA will continue to address the critical issues facing our industry today, and those issues that will confront us in years to come. Like our founders did 60 years ago, these issues include finding qualified technicians, building healthy relationships between OEMs and their dealer networks, and working with the international regulatory authorities to improve safety, streamline the certification processes, and efficiently deploy evolving and new technologies. I would be remiss if I did not mention ADS-B. I'm sure ADS-B continues to be foremost in our collective thoughts. We will all spend a good amount of time this week continuing to learn about solutions for our customers and the challenges of these installations. But this week, I also encourage you to focus beyond ADS-B for a few moments and take advantage of all our convention and trade show have to offer. Look for those emerging technologies and business opportunities that will sustain us beyond the ADS-B mandate of 2020. Now is the time to begin thinking about life after ADS-B. In closing, let's all enjoy the next 4 days of training, networking, and professional development. As always, I look forward to catching up with old friends, making new ones, and maybe having a hurricane or two, because after all, we are in the Big Easy, so let's let the good times roll. Thank you and have a great show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce the president of the Aircraft Electronics Association. Please welcome Paula Derks.
Good morning, everyone. Wow, a full house. Good morning and welcome to AEA's 60th anniversary celebration. Let me first begin by thanking the folks at Pacific Southwest Instruments, Jim, Sylvia, Joe Bear, Ray McDonald, the whole PSI team for sponsoring this morning's opening session. We appreciate that very much. David, your remarks were spot on in regards to the growth and the changes of this industry and the AEA in the last 60 years. And while I'm always a firm believer in being proactive and looking ahead to all the circumstances and the issues and the opportunities that are surely going to come our way in the future, I, for one, think it's also important to always look back and take time to remember the who and the what that brought each of us to this particular point. As the AEA staff prepared for this 60th anniversary celebration, we literally took a walk down memory lane going through AEA paperwork and files and photos and so forth. It was great. Our goal was to get a better grasp and understanding of what were the Founding Fathers thinking when they gathered together in that hotel room in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they first started putting together the bylaws of the association. What were their discussion points those early years? And I also find it interesting to think, did they think ahead, which they probably surely did because they were very smart businessmen, but could they have envisioned what today's AEA would be like, as David said, when we've stretched beyond the US borders and now we're in more than 40 countries around the world. And you have to remember that this was a volunteer organization for nearly 20 years. So these people were just like all of you. They had full-time jobs in the industry, but they took time to volunteer for the cause. And they didn't have the luxury that we do today of computers and email and texting. They didn't even have fax machines back then. So they did everything by hand or typing letters, mimeographing copies and mailing them out, and phone calls, of course, to help encourage the growth of this association. So today it is very interesting for us to look back and look through those files and read some of the minutes from the board meetings and see what those topics were. We found that even though there were disagreements on the exact mission of the association back then, there was also a lot of compromise. These people, like today, were in competition with one another. We're all in competition in a way with one another, but yet like them, we all share a common passion to not only make our own place in the avionics industry, but to make our overall industry stronger and more vital. These industry colleagues before us, they paved the way for all of us to make a living, make a life, if you will, in this industry. They paved the way for us to have all the brilliant technologies that have been introduced since 1957. They wrote the mission of the organization to facilitate better communications, to educate its members, to influence applicable regulatory and legislative activities, and to establish quality processes. I firmly believe in a mission statement. I think it's important for every organization, no matter what size, to have a mission. But I also firmly believe that a mission statement is more than just words written or typed on a piece of paper and hung proudly in your lobby, because the true mission to me of any organization is the character of the people who have lived the mission before us, and each of us who are tasked with living that mission today and into the next generation. So yes, the AEA had founding fathers, we had committee members, we had board members, we had a lot of different people coming together to grow this organization over the years. Dedicated and passionate people like all of you who continue to pay your membership dues on an annual basis because you believe so strongly in the ideals of this association. And to me, it's not just companies paying their dues, it's individuals. It's people like Lloyd Nesbitt of LAC Avionics in California, who to my knowledge and my best recollection has not missed an AEA regional meeting on the West Coast in at least 20 to 25 years, maybe even longer, and probably almost as many conventions. Now, Lloyd, to my knowledge, has never served on the board. He may have served on a committee, but he's truly representative of that member who realizes the importance of attending AEA events and meetings and networking and meeting people and taking away things they learn that you learn in the training sessions. It's Pahan Ranasinghe and it's Don Dominguez, who take time away from their respective shops in Florida and California to come to AEA headquarters offices a few times a year and teach classes on proper installation techniques because they believe so strongly in doing the job correctly. And it's Tom Sternig, Barry Alward, Tim Shaw, who all three have spent many hours in Ottawa at the headquarters of Transport Canada, most times on their own nickel and taking time away from their own businesses to learn and share with their competitors in Canada new regulations coming out of Ottawa. They do that because they know it will not only benefit them, but they do it because of the AEA. It's Rick Garcia, who raised his hand a few years ago and volunteered his own time and a lot of his own resources to introduce AEA to the country of Colombia. And it's Marcos Padrone and Nina Auritas, who for many years have spread the word of the AEA in their homeland of Brazil and throughout Latin America. It's Mr. Dwayne McNutt, who shares the same work anniversary as AEA's anniversary this year. 60 years in the industry, still working after graduating from the Navy's Aircraft Electronics Technician School. He's still involved and still here, and he's here this morning. It's Mike Berryhill, who shares his passion of teaching to so many AEA member repair station technicians. It's Dan Derby, who is now retired, but he is here today. And as an active member of the AEA, Dan believed so strongly in the educational foundation of the AEA that he has volunteered countless hours and his own money to fund many scholarships. And the training classroom at AEA's international headquarters is named the Dan Derby Center for Professional Development. And I cannot leave out our members from the South Pacific and Europe who travel each and every year thousands of miles. There's a group of you, you know who you are. They believe so strongly in the benefit of attending this convention that they come each and every year, and it takes quite a while and a lot of jet lag to get here. It's AEA's own Deborah McFarland, who has spent 40 years dedicating her career to the AEA and has witnessed the growth throughout these years firsthand. And it is the brilliant minds of Art Collins, Ed King, Paul Foster, Gary Burrell, and so many, many others who have literally changed the scope of our industry by the products they created and introduced. And it's also the men of this great organization who have served as our chairman of the board over the past years. And this morning, I am so proud and honored to recognize these 8 past chairmen and, of course, our current chairman of the board. They're seated down front, but just taking a look at you, I was going to ask you to stand at your seats, but instead, may I please ask you to quickly join me up on stage? I want to recognize the past chairman of our board of directors and our current chairman. So as they approach, I think almost all of them are here this morning. We have Mr. Greg Vell and Jim Lauer, Dan Prosser, who's behind him? Paul D. Herrera, Jim Cook, Mr. Leroy Daler, and of course our current chairman, David Loso. Gentlemen, thank you for your years of leadership on behalf of this association and helping to grow the organization. Thank you. Thank you. And as you take your seats, let me also recognize our current board of directors. These ladies and gentlemen spend hours every year, each and every year. We have 2 board meetings per year and a lot of activities throughout the year that we correspond back and forth on. These individuals are elected by and from the membership. They are volunteers, and I want to recognize them by please asking the current board of directors to stand. Ladies and gentlemen, your current AEA board of directors. So 60 years ago, the AE was formed to solve problems as well as make this industry stronger. And this morning, I ask you to join me in paying tribute to the evolution of the AEA.
In 1957, an avionics shop owner based in Denver, Colorado, mailed postcards to shops across the United States in hopes of forming a group to give individual shops a stronger voice in the general aviation electronics industry. No doubt, that avionics shop owner, Charles Peacock of Aircraft Radio and Accessory, was a passionate man who believed many voices bound together would be stronger than a single voice. With the help of his wife, they sat at their kitchen table and hand-wrote each postcard, mailing them to nearly 50 shops. A few months later, 11 shop owners met in Minneapolis to create the Aircraft Electronics Association. From its humble beginnings, word spread quickly about the mission of the AEA to promote honest and open communication between radio shops and manufacturers, as well as work with the regulators to understand and implement regulations. For 20 years, annual meetings took place across the United States, and the small but mighty membership continued to grow, led by a volunteer staff and board of directors. For several years, Gene Baker of Baker Electronics served as the volunteer executive director from his office in Sarasota, Florida. In 1977, Monty Mitchell led the efforts as the first full-time paid executive director and was later named president to oversee the rapid growth. He moved the AEA to a suburb of Kansas City, Missouri, where it remains today under the leadership of AEA President Paula Derks. Along the way, the AEA membership widened to include manufacturers, distributors, engineers, and academic institutions. Today, the membership reaches more than 40 countries and nearly 1,300 company members, representing thousands of avionics professionals, and continues to offer its members vital programs and services. At the heart of its mission, the AEA is still today as it was 60 years ago, a community of individuals with the common goal of fostering better communication among all its members. While the AEA will continue to offer services, programs, and benefits in the years ahead, the benchmark of its success is the individuals who make up this great organization.
I've always learned that you spend a third of your life learning, a third of your life working, and a third of your life serving. And the AEA has allowed us to do all of those things.
The AEA's kept a great blend. You know, sometimes there's certain things that you want to keep, and there's things you need to change, and they've been able to find a great balance between the two.
I think the AEA serves as a great facilitator for our company to interact with various entities within the industry that perhaps we normally would not.
You couldn't have a program, you couldn't run a program individually from a company and have the success that you do today without the AEA's involvement.
AEA, we've found over the years, brings together the people, the products, and the information that we need to stay connected with our dealers.
If you want to continue to be successful and have the right strategy for what you're doing out there, come to AEA. It's part of the strategy.
My very first memory of going to a national AEA show, there was a gentleman sitting at the table by the name of Ed First. He pulled open a chair and said, "Come down, sit down, young man." The thing I learned is when you find somebody new and they're alone, you go up and welcome them and have a conversation with them.
The AEA, the meetings, the shows, and definitely the publications, it's a communication tool.
I think the best word to describe AEA is family.
The AEA provides the opportunities for us to improve the tools that we have and gain new tools.
You've done a magnificent job of advocating for our industry.
Congratulations to the AEA for 60 years of service to our community.
I would attribute the bulk of my success to being involved with the AEA.
You feel included, you feel part of something a lot bigger, and I think that's what AEA is all about.
Throughout the years, the faces may have changed, but what remains is the same passion and drive for success that Chuck Peacock envisioned 60 years ago. Part of that success is the hard work of the association staff working to produce quality products, benefits, and services for the AEA membership. It's the honor and pleasure of the AEA staff to host members this week in New Orleans as we celebrate AEA's 60th anniversary. Here's to the next 60.
The downside, I realize, of singling out certain people and recognizing them is that you inadvertently leave out those that are equally as deserving. So let me just simply say this. The AEA is every single one of you out there this morning. Each of you are the thread that helps weave the fabric of this association. 1957, that was then. 2017, this is now. And this week, you will learn all the issues and challenges and opportunities that are facing our industry, the restructuring of the FAA, changing international regulatory landscapes, the possibility of privatizing our air traffic control system in the United States, the effects of the Part 23 rewrite on our segment of the industry, meeting the ADS-B mandate, and so much more. Your participation this week, and I encourage you, I know this is New Orleans, and I know it's the motto is to let the good times roll, but make sure you let those good times roll in the classrooms upstairs, and in the exhibit hall, and in the sessions here this morning where you're going to learn about new products and services. Your participation helps make this industry grow and prosper for the next 60 years. And I personally, and on behalf of the AEA staff and board of directors, welcome each of you to New Orleans this week. I look forward to helping you, or helping us, celebrate 60 years of AEA. And this morning, it is my great honor to recognize the nominees for AEA's two awards, the Member of the Year Award and the Associate Member of the Year Award. We'll begin with the Member of the Year Award, and hopefully, as most of you know, this award recognizes an individual who not only goes above and beyond in their daily duties in their own repair station. This must be a repair station member. That's the qualifications for the award. But they're also active in industry events, and in particularly within the Aircraft Electronics Association itself. This year's nominees, and I would like to ask these individuals to please stand when I read your name and remain standing, and I would ask the audience to hold your applause until everyone's been introduced. As voted on by their peers, the nominees this year are Don Dominguez, San Luis Avionics, Chuck Gallagher, Cincinnati Avionics, Bob Marriott, QF Avionics Center, Rick Peevely, Sun Aviation Avionics, and Greg Vell of FlightStar. Congratulations to these individuals. And now, if you will please direct your attention to the screen.
The 2017 AEA Member of the Year is Greg Vale, Avionics Manager of FlightStar Corporation in Savoy, Illinois. With more than 36 years of experience in the general aviation industry, Greg's interest in aviation started in his early 20s. During that time, Greg became good friends with an airplane and helicopter pilot who purchased a small avionics shop in Bloomington, Illinois. Prior to his life in aviation, Greg worked for 6 years in restaurant management. He left the profession and moved to Bloomington in 1980 to manage Bloomington Avionics. Then in January 2012, Greg moved to FlightStar in Savoy. Founded in 1978, FlightStar is an aviation service organization located at the University of Illinois Willard Airport. With more than 100,000 square feet of office and hangar space, the company offers a wide range of services, including a full-service FBO, airline, and MRO, avionics sales with installation and repair, and worldwide executive jet charter with full aircraft management services. An active member in the AEA, Greg served on the association's Strategic Planning Committee before being elected to the Board of Directors in 2005. In addition, he served as chairman of the Government Affairs and Regulatory Committee, and he spearheaded the AEA's Ambassador Program to promote better communications between member companies and the FAA's Flight Standards District offices. A former vice chairman of the AEA Board of Directors, Greg was elected chairman in 2010 and served in that role until 2013. An industry veteran, Greg has served on a number of advisory boards for various manufacturers. Greg is married to Sandy, and they will celebrate their 40th wedding anniversary in November 2017. Together, they have 2 adult children, daughter Rose and son Jake, who recently married Caitlin in October 2016. Greg enjoys golf and travel, especially to the Southwest and California wine country. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Greg Vale, the 2017 AEA Member of the Year.
So, obviously, today we're focusing on the last 60 years, and the comments that Paula and David both made are very, very true. When I first went to an AEA event, it was probably the early 80s, and Ron Hall from Duncan Aviation was that guy that came up to me and said, you know, who are you and what do you do? And that's something that the organization has done for all of us that have come up and fortunate have been able to donate time back to the organization. And I found myself in a situation where my family had grown and I could volunteer and give back. And that's one of the proudest things is the people that I see every year when I come back and I get the opportunity to see how they're doing and what's new in their facilities, and we've grown together. You know, I'm one of the old guys, and Paula was talking about all the old technologies that have come and gone, and you know, at one time we were all excited about selling Loran C. And you know, it came and it went, and now it's GPS and it's the next thing. So it's been a wonderful ride, and I certainly appreciate this honor. Thank you.
Congratulations, Greg, and thanks to his lovely wife, Sandy, for supplying us with all the photographs. And now for our Associate Member of the Year Award. As voted on by their dealers, the Associate Member of the Year is a company who not only participates in the activities of the AEA, but is well known in the general and business aviation industry, and strongly supports its dealer network through innovative products and service and marketing support. I would like to ask the nominee companies to please stand. If you are a representative of one of these companies, stand and remain standing, and we will recognize you. Adams Aviation Supply out of England, Alto Aviation, Apario, Cal Labs, Cobra Systems, and Latitude Technologies. Congratulations to the nominees for the Associate Member of the Year Award. And now, please direct your attention to the screen.
The recipient of the 2017 AEA Associate Member of the Year Award is Apario. Founded 13 years ago by Barry Batchelor, who is an electronics innovator well known in the agriculture industry, Apario quickly became a recognized leader in the engineering and manufacture of low-cost, innovative avionics solutions. The company is most known for the Stratus line of products, including portable ADS-B receivers and the recently certified 1090ES transponder for 2020 compliance. What many people don't know is that Apario first made a name in the aviation industry by pioneering flight data monitoring for light fixed-wing aircraft and rotorcraft. The company turned heads at an NTSB hearing by introducing the most compact and lightweight flight data recorder available, a black box that fits in the palm of your hand. Vision 1000 is now a standard factory install on all lightweight aircraft manufactured by Airbus Helicopters, and it's installed on many single-piston aircraft utilized by flight schools. Apario's success in developing cutting-edge technologies is a direct result of the internal commitment to be bold in the pursuit of innovation. The company attributes much of its success to the approach of looking through a pilot's lens. There are many private pilots on staff, starting with executive leadership and extending throughout the engineering and sales teams. This personal connection to aviation infuses passion into every product that Apario designs, builds, and supports. Named the #1 fastest growing engineering company in the country in 2011 by Inc. magazine, Apario continually adds to its portfolio of certified and non-certified aviation products that are sold through a network of 400 authorized dealers. The company employs 180 people across 3 locations, including a state-of-the-art electronics manufacturing facility. Apario is an accredited FAA parts manufacturing facility, and all products are designed, developed, built, and supported in the United States. An AEA member since 2013, Apario exhibits, hosts training sessions, and often serves as a sponsor at the AEA International Convention and Trade Show, along with AEA Connect conferences throughout the year. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating Apario, the 2017 AEA Associate Member of the Year.
Wow, that was a surprise and a great honor. We at Aperio are pretty proud of what we do day in and day out, but truly we could not do it without Paula and the rest of the staff at AEA. I don't have that one person that reached out to me the first convention or one of the regionals and said, come, I'll help you with this. It's everyone. So it's been great. Up here on this stage with the other nominees, we got great company here. We could not do this without our dealer network. When you think about it, less than a year ago, we basically had a first dealer signed up. So to have over 400 of you out here supporting us is such a great honor. So I'd like to thank you and see you later today.
Congratulations, Aperio. Congratulations, Greg Vell, for Member of the Year. And a big thank you. I personally want to thank the AE staff. They work so hard preparing for this week. We work many hours and many months, but the staff is amazing. As you all know, it's not a large staff. We have a lot of volunteers here as well this week behind the scenes helping us. To Lauren McFarland for the creation of that amazing history video, such talent, and as well as all the other staff that do their part to make this convention a success. I thank you all. And now it is my pleasure, and please help me welcome to the stage AEA's Executive Vice President, Deborah McFarland.
Did they say let the good times roll? Are we ready for this week? As you noticed, wasn't sure quite what the plungers were in the video that Rick helped us put together, but you'll find that out tonight if you're attending the first Snyder party. Before we get started with the new products, I want just a small housekeeping tip. You know me, I can't go without giving a little instruction here. If you're attending the first Snyder party tonight, when you received your packet, you got your first Snyder party ticket, and you got a wristband. You need to have your wristband on and your ticket in hand when we start the parade at the Hilton Hotel this evening at 6:45. So make sure you've got your wristband already on and your ticket in hand, and get ready to let the good times roll for this evening. And thank you, Paula. And again, good morning to everyone and welcome to New Orleans. It's now time for the AEA's new product introductions. Always one of the most popular sessions of our industry's event during the year. As we looked back, and everyone's already talked about the nostalgia that we have seen, we couldn't help but pull a few of the early new product introduction pictures. This is how they used to be presented. I don't even know what that machine's called, or how you would even prepare for that. But that was the late Don Hawkins, and I'm sure he had a lot to say about whatever he had put up on the board. Or you just plainly said, sell, sell, sell. Just put it on a whiteboard and go with it. I think you'll find when the exhibits open tomorrow, things have changed a little in how the displays looked from years past. And as far as the training, that was it. There's just nothing else to say. You just have to love that. Without a doubt, the AEA's new product introductions have quickly evolved into a must-see cornerstone showcase. It's the primary launching pad for companies to unveil the latest and greatest in new avionics products and services to the market. Not only do we have an international audience with us in the room today, representing over 17 countries, that's how international we are today in New Orleans, but we're proud to welcome all industry professionals and aviation enthusiasts watching live around the world with Aero-News Network this morning. After the conclusion of the AEA convention, each of the presentations you are about to see will be made available both on the AEA and the Aero-News YouTube channels. Be sure and stop by and visit these companies that are presenting today at their booth in the exhibit hall over the next 2 days. This is a perfect opportunity to see, touch, and feel all the new products in person. Nothing better than hands-on. As a reminder, the exhibit hall does open tomorrow and Wednesday from 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and there will be a light lunch available for all attendees and exhibitors. If you want to see the future of aviation, it all starts right here, right now. So sit back and relax, and because it is time to discover the technologies of tomorrow from 29 innovative companies in a fast-paced, rapid-fire format. So here to lead us off and let the good times roll, please welcome Gary Pacou of PS Engineering.
Good morning, New Orleans. It feels great to be back here again in front of my friends with a very important new product announcement. Standing here today, we are launching a new product series that puts our technology to use where it will provide a remarkable benefit. We know from extensive conversations with aircraft operators and personal experience that interagency communications can be as chaotic as they are critical. So, enter the multi-talker technology. By applying our patented and licensed technology to critical communications, the flight crew will be able to use natural brain functions to sort out multiple conversations. A couple of years ago, at this show, PS Engineering brought in teleaudio, our patented and licensed technology, to general aviation, and general aviation loved it. But you haven't heard anything yet. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce the AEA and my dealers to the PAC-45 audio control system. The PAC-45 was designed by taking the PMA 450 capability and supercharging the spatial audio processing to handle 6 radios. We made it backward compatible. We kept IntelliVox, which has demonstrated remarkable capability in rotor wing aircraft, and we brought our decade-long expertise in Bluetooth. In what we included, the customers repeatedly requested 6 radios with independent volume controls, 7 intercoms with Vox and PTT, night vision compatibility standard. Finally, we bundled all of this into a 6-inch deep by 2-inch tall box. The PAC-45 features 11 pop-out switch volume controls, a rotary transmit selector, push-button mode controls, IntelliVox, PTT capability, and intercom call function. But each of the 6 comm radio receiver positions can be located spatially around the crew in relative positions from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And the radio spatial locations can be set by the crew. We make an unlimited number of legends available because our users and installers can customize their own labels associated using our online tool. The PAC-45 system has 3 units, a hub, which is the PAC-45 itself, and 3 control heads. Well, the unit and the hub can be mounted together or separated for remote installation and reduced depth. So from a single run-at LRU to a very complicated and capable system, the PAC-45 is backward compatible with a 50-pin and a 37-pin connector, along with 2 26-pin connectors to add the spatial stereo capability. The PAC-45 offers 4 unswitched inputs and 3 audio alerts, which are independently controlled. There is pilot recordable announcements and alerts, and no PC is required to set the system up for installation. PS Engineering pioneered Bluetooth applications 10 years ago, and we incorporated it inside the PAC-45 with external boxes. During our development, our customers told us over and over again that they really wanted that Bluetooth capability. The PAC-45 will be FAA approved with certification well underway, and the full rate deliveries will begin in June. I just want to remind our dealers that we make audio accessories which are also used in special mission aircraft, from a tactical radio adapter, which is pin compatible with AA34 and $100 less, to summing amplifiers and marker beacon. As always, I want to thank our dealer network because they're really our voice in front of our customers. They make us what we want to do tell us what we want it to do, and to come listen at 226 and hear this new development. Thank you very much.
Good morning. First, CMD Flight Solutions would like to offer condolences to the family and friends of Albert Knudsen of Skylight Avionics. CMD looks forward to continuing our relationship with Al's daughter, Diana Knudsen, along with the dedicated folks at Skylight for many years to come. Good morning, I'm Barb Mahoney, Vice President of Sales and Marketing with CMD Flight Solutions. CMD is the global leader providing the most comprehensive ADS-B out AML STCs for business and personal aircraft. CMD's FAA and EASA certified ADS-B out solutions cover nearly all Part 25 and Part 23 business and personal aircraft with Rockwell Collins TDR 94 or 94D transponders or the Honeywell Primus 2 radios. Over 226 aircraft are flying today are equipped with a CMD solution. Our ADS-B out solutions are straightforward and low cost. Our Part 25 ADS-B out solutions utilizing the Rockwell Collins TDR 94, 94D transponders are approved with the Universal FMS, the Rockwell Collins GPS 4000S, the Honeywell GNSSU, and the Free Flight Systems 1203C receiver. Our Part 25 Honeywell Primus 2 ADS-B out solution is approved with the Universal FMS, the Honeywell GNSSU, and the Honeywell Bendix King KGS 200 WAS GPS receiver. Now, for the reason that we are all here, we have solved the costly flight ID problem. I am pleased to announce our new ADS-B out flight ID adapter by Shaden Avionics. The new AFID provides for ADS-B out failure enunciation, provides a fixed flight ID satisfying 14 CFR 91.227, removes the requirement to change or update ATC controllers for a savings of up to $8,000, removes the requirement to change RTUs and CDUs in ProLine 4 and 21 aircraft for a savings of up to $15,000. Removes the requirement to update IOCs in ProLine 4 and 21 aircraft for a savings of up to $15,000. The process is simple. You install the ADS-B Flight ID adapter. You enter the tail number into the AFID and save the significant expense of updating ATC controllers and IOCs. The AFID provides data concentration and adds the flight ID parameters, allowing for a complete interface to the transponders. Also new, we now offer wire harnesses, installation and mounting hardware, plus updated lower pricing on our brackets. Tomorrow, CMD President Dan Buzz will be presenting technical information on all of our certified ADS-B out solutions. Tomorrow's training session is from 8:15 to 9:15 in the morning in room 207. No sign-up is required, but the first 200 through the door will receive genuine CMD Mardi Gras beads. We keep our website up to date. Most importantly, we let you know what aircraft we have covered. Stop by booth 538 and talk with myself, Barb Mahoney, or Dan Buzz. We'll have our new ADS-B out adapter available. Plus, we're having a drawing every hour on the half hour for a $100 gift card. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ross Cairns from Blue Avionics. We got a couple of new products that we want to bring to the market today. The first one is our BA 540. The BA 540 basically does everything that the BA 440 does, but in addition to that, it has configurable higher order math capabilities, dynamic filtering capabilities, more ARINC mapping capabilities, and the capability to perform functions with just configurations alone. It's a level B box, and it's certified for non-temp controlled, non-pressurized. It's going to be available this spring. And the first application here, talking about our dynamic filtering, is basically we can do filtering on the fly using discrete filters on any single channel. On any single channel, we can have up to 8 different triggers, so you can have filtered data on 8 different channels, or for one single channel, but 8 different types on a single channel. So that gives you a lot of capabilities when you need to change on the go configurations in your aircraft or whatever you need to do. You can do it on the fly, all configurable, no software, no hardware changes. We also have configurable higher order math calculations. The BA440 has the capability to do in Boolean logic, which a lot of you have been using in different applications, but the 540 will add floating point, value comparison, and advanced math functions. And what that means altogether is that we can do a whole bunch of new things with the box. And today we have a training session in room 214 at 3 o'clock. We'd really like to have you stop by because we designed this box for you guys. This is an aftermarket box, and it's really an integration tool. We'd like to have you stop by. What we're showing here is an example of a fuel management computer where we're using the BA540 to handle the math functions for CG, fuel, range, and so forth, all with configurations only. This box could be ready in just a couple of weeks with just configurations, no software, no hardware changes. Our first application that we're putting the box in is on Boeing 747 Sophia, where we're performing an overspeed warning. We look for different configurations of the system, and we are also providing different types of air data throughout the aircraft. The second application that we're using the BA540 for is to interface the ProLine 21 system to the heads-up display on the Falcon 2000. In this particular application, we're taking the 2 BA440s that are already in the aircraft used for ADS-B. We're adding functionality with the other additional channels that are available and adding a couple more boxes, and we'll interface these up. This program is just on the start, and hopefully we'll get it done by the fall. We just received through Kennard Aerospace our EASA certification for, together with Universal Avionics on the Bombardier 400, where we perform using the BA440 TOS Mode 5 using the existing eGPWS. All right, we believe that this box is one of the best integration tools on the market. We'd like to have you stop by our training session today, and we can explain it a little bit more. We also have a new product that's coming out in the fall of this year. It's running a little bit late. We were hoping to have it out by summer, but it's running a little bit late, and where we're taking the ARINC data and going to CSDB. And that's purely configurable, so the first applications are going to be used for autopilot connections, which is probably most of the usage for it. Of course, we have our ADS-B certifications that you are already installing our products for. Each and every one of these installers, including Dassault, Flying Colors, Safran, have made their SDCs available to you if you want to go forward with those. And then, of course, we have the follow-on systems. We also provide a one-stop shop for everything from harnesses, aircraft mounts, and we build them all in our AS91 ISO systems. Okay? Come by and see us. Look forward to see you.
Well, good morning. My name is Kevin Hayes. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Alto Aviation. Today, we are pleased to introduce our new Cadence Switch system. We want you to know it's not your typical CMS, it's CSS, and here's why. If you are looking for new or fit-compatible switch panels to replace your obsolete CMS system, we have the solution for you. The Alto Cadence switch system provides modular, customizable switches to minimize woodwork and installation costs, resulting in lower-cost CMS IFE alternatives. One of the elements that often gets overlooked in a CMS upgrade is the amount of work, labor, and cost to install new switches. Well, Alto can help. We begin by offering a series of pre-engineered switch modules that we call CSMs. We offer 1 through 6 position modules, an aux input module, USB power modules, galley, and other featured options. In this slide, you see our standard 1x1, 3x1, and 4+ headphone modules. They come equipped with a predefined pinout, so you can begin your engineering even before ordering your new switches. Since the CSMs are predefined, we can stock them in advance, resulting in quicker deliveries to the market. The switches feature discrete momentary ground logic and do not require software. They are rated for over 1 million cycles. And most notably, we recently achieved FAA TSO approval. We offer customizable overlays with text to support any legend requirement. We certify the CSMs so the graphic selection does not impact certification of the final assembly. And we can support vertical and horizontal panel orientations by simply rotating the universal graphic. The most significant design feature of the CSS is our ability to create bezels that match existing switch cutouts. As shown in this slide, we can easily create different styles that feature interchangeable CSMs between bezels. The cover bezel is constructed of aluminum and may be plated to customer specification. So here are just a few examples of switch panels that we could upgrade with minimal impact to the interior. I'm sure that you recognize some of these panels installed in obsolete CMS systems today. In addition to our switches, we offer a complete line of controllers. These controllers are fully configurable and feature no operating software. With minimal to no woodwork, your installations will take less time and with less costs. So let Alto provide you a lower cost alternative to quote to your customers. Our switches are field serviceable, resulting in quicker dispatchability. And of course, you can upgrade to high quality Alto sound that we have worked so hard to perfect over the years, plus HD video capability. So come and see us in booth 232. Let us demonstrate our new Cadence switch system to you. We're Alto Aviation, celebrating 20 years of service to our customers. Thank you for your consideration.
Good morning. My name is Craig Morgan. I'm VP of Sales with Applied Avionics, formerly Aerospace Optics, and we are the manufacturers of the Vivasun line of lighted push-button switches and the Nexus brand of avionics interface solutions. Until today, AirLink data conversion and pilot interface required a black box converter and a separate annunciator. Today, that all changes. Today, we are introducing an AirLink 429 to discrete signal converter that only requires a Vivasun annunciator. We're introducing a new single bit, single label AirLink converter that fits inside our standard annunciator, just as you see here. And just like the little one I'm holding in my hand here, now even with the converter installed in the annunciator body, there is still capacity to add additional Nexus logic components and even switch poles in the same annunciator. So now for a few details on the converter itself. It contains no software, no firmware, and is considered an FAA simple device, not subject to DO 178 or 254. And while it is small and simple, it still has full design flexibility, including selecting single label, single bit, selecting transmission speed, parity check, and watchdog timer settings. Now, we all understand the standard AirRink 32-bit word is the lifeline of the aircraft. And many possibilities, application possibilities exist for our new converter, especially in reporting on AirRink system status, such as the attitude and heading reference, the ACARS and the Air Data Computer. But the primary application today, of course, is the mandate requiring pilot ADS-B out system status. Now, it will be possible to complete some of the required mandate upgrades just simply using OEM modifications and using a standard Vivasun annunciator. However, other upgrades will require decoding AirRink data. And that now is easily accomplished, as you see here in this schematic, using a standard Vivasun annunciator with a converter and our internal, normally closed, solid-state dropout relays. Now, this application has dual transponders, and through an external relay, reports on either an input failure or a device failure, both failures resulting in a separate discrete to illuminate the annunciator. So now, how is the new converter certified and when is it available? It has completed full DO 160 verification testing, and for the first time is scheduled this week to achieve mil-spec qualification as a standard part when it's used in the annunciator body or the switch assembly. It is available for delivery now, and we are working with several ADS-B STC partners that reference our part numbers in their STCs. Todd West and Joe Stifler and Steve Edwards will be joining me in our booth this week, booth number 433. So please come by for additional details on the new Nexus Micro AirRink converter and the Vivasun annunciator. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Kim Stevenson, aftermarket manager for L3 Aviation Products. In our first announcement today, we're going to talk about new capabilities available for the Lynx ADS-B transponder. Newly released software 2.1 enhances our ATAS ADS-B-based audio traffic alerting. The ATAS enablement will now provide audio traffic alerts below 500 feet AGL, making the NGT 9000 the only transponder to continue to provide alerts at all altitudes in the traffic pattern. Software 2.1 also adds a new low-cost terrain advisory option called Terrain Vision. Terrain Vision provides relative altitude shading to surrounding terrain and obstacles without audio alerting. It's designed for use in both fixed and rotor wing aircraft. Great news! The NGT 9000 now offers a display interface to the WX500 Storm Scope. This is standard at no additional charge. The display of Storm Scope lightning data and FISB weather make the NGT 9000 a powerful weather avoidance tool for pilots. And in response to your requests, we have added an external discrete in to simplify dual NGT 9000 installations. When a unit is put in standby, the traffic, TAWS, FISB, and Storm Scope data remain available to the pilot. Software 2.1 is available and shipping today with updated AML STCs for fixed wing and rotorcraft. So what will be next for Lynx? TCAS. In another groundbreaking industry first, L3 has embedded a TCAS-1 system into the NGT 9000. This new capability is expected to be available in the second quarter this year at an industry-leading price of $3,200. Last year, we introduced the NXT 700, a DO-260B transponder for business jets. In quick review, the NXT 700 is TCAS-2 compatible and a form-fit replacement for the MST-67A. This year, we add the NXG 900, a low-cost WASP GPS sensor that may be paired with the NXT 700 for full ADS-B compliance. Both of these products are TSO authorized, available in shipping with an AML STC. To encourage customers to equip early, or equip this year, if we can call 2017 early, we are offering a trade-in credit for MST-67A transponders through December. Please join us in the exhibit hall and attend our training sessions to learn more about these innovative ADS-B solutions. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Ryan Stone, President of Smart Sky Networks. Well, this is it. The Smart Sky 4G LTE network goes live nationwide this year. Our patented solution cracked the code on how to use 60 megahertz of unlicensed spectrum with dynamic beamforming to deliver the ultimate airborne internet experience. Our competitors have all made claims they've delivered a connected office in the sky. They just failed to disclaim that it was your office from 1999. Rather than tell you how we deliver on the plain language meaning of a real connected office in the sky, why don't we just show you from the perspective of a few of our early birds who have flown it.
In January 2017, a select few of Smart Sky's installation partners and early bird customers experienced the world's first true 4G air-to-ground network. Enabled by more than 25 patents and years of R&D, Smart Sky demonstrated to these passengers secure, reliable, and fully unrestricted use of the internet on a business jet, something they had never been able to do. What follows are first-hand testimonials.
Well, it was pretty impressive. I mean, I have seen and operated pretty much every single system in the market. Right now we're going satellite-based, and it's like literally watching paint dry. I think the connectivity on that plane was quicker than what I have at my office right now.
It was a fantastic demonstration flight. To actually witness it and experience was just outstanding. We've all been conditioned to have a high expectation, and it's always being delivered down here. Smart Sky's now got us where they tell you you're going to be, and that's a real special thing to see.
Last year, we unveiled the Smart Sky Select program, challenging the industry to develop new apps and services optimized for our high-performance network. But we realized there was still something missing. So today, I'm here to introduce that missing piece to you, the Skytelligence technology framework. Skytelligence gathers feeds from an array of real-time sources like air traffic, weather, airspace status, even your aircraft, and then simple API hooks let you easily use them to power the applications you, the industry, are developing for the aviation world of tomorrow. Simply put, Skytelligence empowers app development for aviation by consolidating multiple data sources. It enables access to patented methods and systems for airspace modeling, flight path trajectory management, proprietary data libraries, and more. Skytelligence is an open framework that uses APIs to allow your innovations to be applied on any communications network, not just ours. Partners have already started developing apps using the Skytelligence technology framework. Here's one from new media called Flight 5D.
What's possible now was only a dream a few short years ago. The Flight 5D app utilizes the advanced capabilities of the Smart Sky network and patented predictive flight path management within the Skytelligence technology framework to bring you the next generation of flight management software. From takeoff to touchdown, Flight 5D helps pilots reroute around complex in-flight situations including weather, traffic flow, and airspace restrictions. The right app to provide advisory services for improved flight operations, time management, and economics. all while keeping your passengers happy. Delivering advisories for the next generation of flight management, increasing cost effectiveness, and improving safety. Flight 5D, the perfect solution for the perfect flight.
So if you want to become a Smart Sky Select partner or learn how you can tap into Skytelligence, please stop by our booth or send an email. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim Alpizer with Garmin. It's been an exciting 12 months in aviation and the world of avionics. We've seen global regulatory officials embrace ways to bring low-cost avionics to a wide range of aging aircraft to improve aircraft safety. We've seen ADS-B installations significantly accelerate, keeping your facilities busier than ever. And rest assured, Garmin will continue to leave no stone unturned by creating exciting upgrade opportunities for aircraft owners and our loyal dealer network. So let's take a closer look at our latest creation in the integrated flight deck world, which will continue to be the foundation for more great things to come from Garmin.
The big news in glass flight deck technology for Garmin this year is the introduction of a whole new successor platform to our industry-leading G1000 system, the next generation G1000 NXi. Combining the added computing power of new dual-core processors with brighter, smoother, high-res displays and significant performance upgrades, G1000 NXi supports a wealth of new and improved features, including the latest Surface Watch runway identification and alerting technology, our Connects, wireless cockpit connectivity, new HSI mapping capabilities, animated NexRad data link weather, autopilot coupled visual approaches down to pilot selectable minimums. And we're just getting started. When installed with an ADS-B in data link, G1000 NXi supports subscription-free weather and advanced traffic displays, including target trend and terminal traffic alerting. There's SVT 3D synthetic vision. And with its powerful new processors, the G1000 NXi system provides extra-fast boot-up displays for quick access to your avionics. Plus, improved map performance with faster zooming, panning and rendering of graphics. Better still, pin-for-pin compatibility with existing G1000 displays offers easy drop-in replacement. To simplify the upgrade path for current King Air G1000 system owners who want to move up to the latest and best. See our Garmin Aviation website for more details. 2017 is off to a great start, and we're looking forward to what the rest of the year will bring. Thank you, AEA, for your support.
And thank you, Garmin dealers, for being here and your continued commitment to offering the best installations, the best service, and the best support. We simply couldn't do it without you. And to thank you, we're going to continue to offer more great announcements later this year. Look forward to catching up with you on a more personal level in our exhibit hall, as well as in other times during the course of the next several days. Let's make 2017 the best year ever. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Hart with Jupiter Avionics, and you should probably recognize me by now because this is Jupiter's 6th consecutive year presenting at AEA. Today, I'm pleased to introduce products in 3 of 4 Jupiter product lines. We recognize these product lines as pillars that are the foundation of Jupiter. Those 4 pillars are audio controllers, wireless intercoms, audio accessories, and along with glove boxes and blanking plates. To start things off, I have something very special to present, and that is the JRAC2 in our audio controller product lines. The JRAC2 is a remote-mounted dual audio controller with up to 8 users, 10 transceivers, and 4 receive. The JRAC2 is compatible with both high and low impedance headsets. There are optional features that you can add with an integrated alert message generator or a 10-watt speaker amplifier. We have been working very closely with Genesis Aero Systems, and they have integrated our JRAC2 product line with their IDU 680 multifunction display. We'll start shipping TSO'd units by the end of Q2 this year. Next up, we have our JA10 with up to 8 users and a total of 10 transceiver positions along with 4 receive. Similar to the JRAC2, it can be used with either high or low impedance headsets. You can also connect an additional panel like Jupiter's reduced depth JCP3 to have an extra control station. Next up, we have the JA070 and N70. Another one of our single audio controllers, but with the added feature of individual volume controls for fine-tuning audio levels. There are 5 transmit positions, 6 receivers, and up to 7 users with 1 full duplex position. We have received TSO certification, so the 070 and the N70 are shipping as fully certified units. The final addition to our audio controller product line is the JA94-044. This is a pin-for-pin compatible with the older NAT AMS 44s. It can support up to 8 users, has remote transmit select and simulcast capable. A unique feature we have added is the ability to transmit not only from the pilot and co-pilot, but from an additional 3 passenger positions. Next up, in addition to our audio accessory product line, is the JA95-R12. It has differential inputs for high noise rejection and can sum up to 12 audio inputs to 1 output. The R12 is configurable in the field with Jupiter's configuration software, ProCS, and is available today. The next 2 products I have to introduce are part of our glove box and blanking plate product lines. Here is the JA70-017, which is a 17 Zeus hole-high glove box. With its 4.5-inch wide by 5.8-inch opening, this enclosure can store an iPad Air 2. Last but not least, we have our JA73-001. This is one of our very first glove boxes for a tray mount installation. It fits a 6.25 panel space and has a 2.6-inch high opening. Well, there you have it. Jupiter has and will continue to bring innovation to audio. Please stop by our booth 431 to see us or our sole North American distributor, Dallas Avionics, at booth 441. Thank you and have a great AEA.
Good morning. My name is David Gray, and I'd like to talk to you today about our product AirText, which is a low-cost aviation communications product. Back in AEA 2016, we introduced AirText, and it's been very successful. This allows you to send text messages anywhere in the world. In a review, it's an Iridium system. You can have 16 simultaneous users. It works upon low-cost burst messaging. We have both Android and iOS apps, a very small footprint. This is the box here. And what I would bring out to your attention is, again, it has no geographic or altitude restrictions, so it works on the ground and in the air anywhere in the world. We're now flying on Pilatus. We're also on Phenoms, on Citation 10, the Mustang, Mustang 2, the CJ3 Plus, on Hawker, King Air 200, 350, Lear 35, 45, 55, 60, and on Challenger. So one of the things that we find interesting is that a lot of our customers that have jets also have yachts, and they have similar data transmission requirements. So we're on everything from a 174-foot yacht down to a 62-foot yacht. But that's kind of a summation of what we're doing with AirText. So what's new? Well, we are here today to introduce a new product called AirText Plus, and we put together a little video called We Listened.
listen. And you should be able to too. Anytime, anywhere. Air travel is a requirement today, but being out of touch while in the air is a problem. AirText already solved this problem by allowing passengers to communicate by text with anyone for around 5 cents. We listened to you, our customers, and thanks to your feedback, we made it even better. We've added the ability to make phone calls. It's called AirText Plus. The mobile office is now a true, cost-effective win-win reality. Installation doesn't cost $100,000. It's more like 10% of that. The rate of annual usage? Again, 10%. We've made installing AirText Plus simple, easy, and affordable. AirText and AirText Plus are the only inexpensive solutions that keep you in touch. They're easy to install and ensure you'll never miss your most important messages. Because being available and part of the communication chain keeps you in control. With over 30 years of experience in the aviation industry, AirText and now AirText Plus were developed based on feedback from thousands of air travelers. They're the only reliable solutions that solve communication frustration at an affordable price. Click below to visit us at www.airtext.aero for more information or to contact one of our hundreds of approved avionics facilities. And get started staying in touch today.
So this is great for customers that are concerned about the internet expense and usage fees. It's great for smaller airplanes or airplanes that quite frankly have depreciated quite a bit, and so people don't want to make a large investment in a communications product. It's great for supplemental connectivity for large airplanes. You can order it today, 14,950 list. Deliveries are now, data cost is 5 cents per text. Phone cost is about $1.50 a minute. Come visit us at booth 325, get a demo, hear about some of the other neat things that we're doing, and sign up to become a dealer. And you might win a noise-canceling headset. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Tom Harper with Avidyne. We've got big news today. Our R10.2 software is now certified and shipping. That means our IFD 550 flagship GPS unit is now shipping. And we're making synthetic vision standard equipment on all of our FMS products. So don't miss our training today from 1 to 5 in room 210 and Wednesday morning in room 212. Visit us in booth 356. I want to thank all of our dealers for your continued support, and we hope you enjoy this video presentation.
How do you feel about flying? Is it fun? Does it instill a feeling of capability? Is it something that helps you do more with your time and get more out of your day? And are your avionics helping you by keeping up with your needs as a pilot? No matter what, you should know about Avidyne, the leader in avionics innovation. For more than 2 decades, we've been finding new ways to make your flight experience safer, better, more cost-effective, and more fun. And our new generation of powerful flight management systems, including our flagship IFD 550, FMS, GPS, NavCom with ARS, with such built-in capabilities as synthetic vision, wireless connectivity, integrated ARS, video and radar enablement, forward-looking terrain avoidance, and ADS-B management. And we've also added 3 new GPS-only systems, the IFD 545, IFD 510, and the IFD 410. With our forward-thinking approach and open architecture, owner-operators have easy plug-and-play upgrades for their legacy GPS products with many of these big glass touchscreen capabilities, courtesy of our new backward-compatible R10.2 software for the IFD 540 and 440. This modular concept extends to plug-and-play integration of third-party products and wireless connectivity that supports solutions like our own IFD 100 iPad app and integration with many popular third-party apps, including ForeFlight, Flight Plan Go, Seattle Avionics FlyQ, Cloud Ahoy, AvPlan EFB, and more. To bring turbine-class advancements to the entire GA market, And these advancements include safety, from weather and CFIT avoidance to better situational awareness, and a human-centric interface that's easier to use, especially in high-stress flight conditions. But then, that's what you'd expect from a company whose mission is to make flying easier, safer, and more fun, and who has the resources, including our own factory in Melbourne, Florida, where we proudly manufacture products right here in the U.S. to fulfill that promise. So whether you love us for innovation, our value, our product quality, our commitment to safety, or our dedication to GA, come visit us at Avidyne.com to learn how we make flying more fun for you.
Be sure to visit us at booth 356. Thanks and have a great show.
Good morning. I'm Mark Inslee from Latitude Technologies, and I'm here to introduce our Safety Services SATCOM. For 16 years, Latitude's been building robust satellite-based communication systems and innovating reliable and economical solutions for the GA, rotorcraft, and special missions sectors. So we're applying that same commitment now for the business jet and air transport industry. There's no questions that poor, unavailable communications can cost a lot of money. So utilizing SATCOM to fill in the gaps where VHF comms are not available can result in significant savings from unexpected diversions and irregular operations. The transoceanic FANS, Future Air Navigation System here, the regulations for the North American track are well underway now, with the next implementation level approaching later on this year. We began shipping our DL-150 product last year, and that's now fast becoming the top satellite data unit for both performance and price. Now we're now taking that same modular approach with a smaller, lighter, and best performing with our S200-012, the satellite voice unit for next generation satellite systems. The S200 provides single-channel Iridium-based safety voice according to the Aeronautical Mobile Satellite Route Service Standard, as well as it meets the ICAO's guidance material and the FAA's advisory circular for sat voice equipment for supporting air traffic services communication. And as part of a sat voice installation, the S200 provides an alternative to HF radio. And at 1.25 pounds, it's an order of magnitude lighter and as well as much less expensive than HF radio or Inmarsat SATCOM for that matter. Plus, the Iridium-based solution will work reliably on any route anywhere on the planet. Now, the S200's voice channel complements the DL-150's data link in a FANS over Iridium installation, and the combined weight is just over 3 pounds. Now it packs in a lot of features. The AirInc 739 interface supports modern multifunction control and display units that are typical OEM equipage on today's aircraft. But the remarkable feature, or one of them, is that we also support a small CDU, our RC6000. Now how it works is that the RC6000 is driven by the S200 to provide the same safety services interface just as a larger MCDU would do. This includes caller authentication, priority calling and preemption, as well as full directory access to air traffic control and operations and air administration. Now, this option is significant for owners of older or simply smaller jets where it is not practical to install even a single MCDU. Our new SATCOM system offers significant space and cost savings. But the capabilities of the S200 are not limited to just FANS in air traffic safety services mandated sector. It can also be configured to provide tracking, messaging, and real-time event reporting. And these options are especially well suited to the special mission sectors. So the different dialer options also allow standardization across mixed fleets for both new and older aircraft. So when thinking about versatile communications performance, weight and size, please think of Latitude Technologies. So come and visit us at our booth, and glad to tell you even more about this amazing new product. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. It is great to be in New Orleans.
This year, Ceremonies is represented by our CVE, René Zingre, and myself, Robert Zehnder. We are pleased to present you our latest products made in Switzerland. We are proud to announce two new products, a DC-DC converter with a selectable output and an analog to ARINC 429 converter. First, our KPL 124. 3 converters, 1 part number, reduce cost and have the commonly used combinations of output voltage and current available in just 1 unit. The KPL 124 converts inputs from 10 to 48 volt DC. The output voltage is pin programmable to 5, 14 and 28 volt DC. Other values can easily be made available on request. Current applications are a powerful 28 to 14 volt DC conversion in helicopter EMS installations. The benefits are you can use the same converter for several different applications. Output current limitation can easily be set by connecting the appropriate config module. That makes replacements easy because you can adjust maximum output current according to your wire sizes. Low weight of approximately 600 grams, and it is delivered with an EASA Form 1. The given power density makes the KPL 124 the ideal replacement for other converters. Secondly, our KMI 106. This unit is the ideal solution for temperature-compensated force measurements based on strain gauges. These values are converted into ARINC 429. Strain gauge input has a 16-bit resolution and the temperature sensor inputs has a 12-bit resolution. Measurement ranges can be changed on request. The test results exceeded the DO-160G test requirements. The unit fulfills the Part 25 requirements for installations on non-temperature controlled areas of the aircraft. Example for use is measuring of in-service forces on structures and store data for analysis. Last year, we introduced the liquid isolator. Many of you gave us feedback about the test samples. For example, Drew Stiles from the Fargo Jet Center. Cure time is short, application is easy, electrical isolation is excellent. Thanks very much to all of you who have participated in the survey. Here are the results. Most liked that the liquid isolator is very innovative and quality is most important. We are pleased to announce that Ceremonies has teamed up with Faster Tools for building up a distribution network. We offer you a special AEA convention discount. We are taking orders for the liquid isolator at our booth number 323. René and myself are looking forward to see you at our booth 323.
Good morning. My name is David Copeland, Director of Sales for Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics and True Blue Power. We're excited to be here in New Orleans, and we congratulate AEA on 60 great years. We're proud to introduce several new products to the market here at AEA. And here they are.
What's new at Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics and True Blue Power? Introducing the newest addition to the True Blue Power family. The TC230 DC-to-DC converter is the smallest and lightest 230-watt step-up converter on the market. Weighing just 0.7 pounds, this converter utilizes the aircraft's 14-volt system to power 28-volt avionics, instruments, and accessories. including radios, GPS, and electronic equipment. The highly efficient TC230's compact fanless design saves energy, reduces weight, and offers flexible installation. This new step-up converter is TSO certified and engineered with overload, short circuit, over temperature, and reverse polarity protections. It's available and shipping today. Power 400 Hz avionics and electrical systems with the new True Blue Power TI-1204 DC to AC inverter. This inverter is lighter and smaller than its competition and delivers 1200 watts of 400 Hz power with a single-phase true sine wave output. The TI-1204 is TSO certified and engineered with input transient, short circuit, and overload protections. It features temperature monitoring and regulation. The new True Blue Power AC outlets offer pilots, passengers, and crew convenient access to accessory power. The North American 3-prong outlet and the universal outlet are rated up to 15 amps of power each and can be easily mounted in the cabin, cockpit, and galley. These new AC outlets are compatible with True Blue Power and industry standard 115 and 230 VAC inverters. They're available and shipping today. Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics and True Blue Power products are available from local avionics retailers and these select avionics equipment distributors.
Join us at booth 303. We look forward to showing these products and more of what's new at Mid-Continent Instruments and Avionics and True Blue Power. Thank you.
Hi there, good morning. My name is Brad Thoreau with Aperio. 2 years ago, we were here to announce our new certified transponder, Stratus ESG. You might have known Aperio as the makers of Stratus Receiver, but at that time we did not have a dealer network, so we set out to build one. Starting right here at the AEA convention last year, we enrolled our first dealer, and today we're at 400 and still growing. Last year, we added a new Stratus receiver to our product line, a receiver that only our dealer network can sell. While our Stratus ADSB products were developed specifically with non-glass panel aircraft in mind, the newest addition to the Stratus family was designed to be a great fit for all types of aircraft. Today, we're excited to announce Stratus Power, a TSO-certified USB charging port. Let's take a look.
Plug in with the industry's most affordable certified charging port, delivered by the durable, high-quality engineering you expect with the Stratus name. Stratus Power is a simple TSO charging port that will keep your phone, tablet, ADSB receivers, and other devices charged and ready. Stratus Power includes dual 2.1 amp USB-A charging ports. Just like all of Aperio's products, Stratus Power was designed for easy installation. With its cylindrical shape, installers simply use a drill with a common step bit. Stratus Power retails for $349, making it the most affordable TSO charging port on the market. As a bonus offering for larger quantity orders, order a 10-pack of Stratus Power units and get an additional unit at no cost. With its simple installation, it's an easy add-on for all Stratus ESG installs, or really any avionics work you're doing for your customers. Built right here in the USA, and backed by a 2-year product warranty, Stratus Power from Aperio. Take flight, take charge.
Stratus Power is certified and now shipping. It's available to order through our dealer portal. We hope to see you on our training session later today from 3 to 5, and stop by our booth tomorrow to check out Stratus ESG, Stratus receivers, and the new Stratus Power. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brad Sutphin. I'm with DAC International. Pleased to announce the newest product from our longtime partner, DMA Aero. DMA is globally unique, being the only company that is 100% dedicated to the design, development, and manufacture of air data test sets. This means lots of new products and new features. Today at AEA 2017, we are going to be introducing the second generation ultra-compact MPS 43 air data test set. The following video highlights the features of the second generation MPS 43.
DMA has more than 65 years of experience designing and producing air data test sets, and these test sets are applicable to all types of aircraft, including civil and extended range, and fixed wing or rotorcraft. DMA's flagship product is the MPS 49 with its unique isolation feature for multiple PS, PT, and angle of attack automatic line switching. Meanwhile, the MPS 43 is lightweight, fast, and easy to use while offering the same technology as the bigger air data test sets. Since 2001, Flightline test sets have shrunk from a typical 75 pounds to the astonishing lightweight of the unique MPS 43 at just 9 pounds. So small that many people continue to believe it is just a display for the larger instruments. So today we want to present DMA's latest product. This is the second generation MPS 43, which, while retaining the lightweight ultra-compact configuration of the original, adds a host of additional features. The second generation MPS 43 includes an internal 1-hour battery operation, upgraded front panel with flush controls and display for improved weather protection, vacuum port to hold DMA adapters to the fuselage, and more internal volume has been added to assist with leak testing. RVSM compliance with 12 months recalibration. The integral pressure and vacuum pumps are covered by a 1,000-hour guarantee, and its keypad is augmented by a multicolored touchscreen display. At just 9 pounds, the MPS 43 is designed for use in the cockpit. However, an exact duplicate of the keyboard and touchscreen display are available on a remote control unit, and Bluetooth provides operation with a tablet or computer. DAC International is our US distributor of the DMA instruments, including our latest evolutionary second generation MPS 43. For more information about any of our air data test sets, please visit DAC International at the show, booth numbers 421 and 526.
So in summary, the second generation MPS 43 not only fulfills most of the capabilities of the much larger instruments, but now also includes full battery operation and vacuum source, along with the other features that were mentioned in the video. The first generation MPS 43 will continue to be available for an extended period, and the new second generation will be available for deliveries beginning in July 2017. Examples of both of these instruments are available at the show in the DMA Aero booth number 421 and the DAC International booth number 526. Please stop by and visit with us. Thank you.
Technology impacts you. FDS technology changes the way you do business. Immersive experiences, limitless choices, effortless user interfaces, and now, Glass Cabin. A new way to experience our breathtaking 3D map. Imagine viewing your surroundings completely unobstructed using your tablet or smartphone. Glass Cabin is the latest 3D map technology from FDS Avionics. Part of the Do experience, Glass Cabin allows passengers to point a device anywhere to see the high-resolution 3D map. It's like VR for private aviation. Point forward to emulate the cockpit view. Point down to see what's below. Glass Cabin delivers an unobstructed 360-degree view of the aircraft surroundings in stunning detail. Glass Cabin is the latest technological breakthrough in the Do experience. You spoke and we listened. Introducing the brand new Do 2D moving map from FDS. Follow your in-flight on bulkhead displays and personal electronic devices. Enjoy incredibly detailed satellite imagery. Access heads-up flight data, the relative city locator, and points of interest. The same technology that powers the moving map included with the Do capsule is now available in a cost-saving standalone package. Expand from 2 dimensions to 3 with the new Do 3D moving map. Do 3D provides a richly detailed 3-dimensional moving map experience on bulkhead displays and using tablets, smartphones, and laptops. Pan and zoom to explore your surroundings. Multiple level zooms up to 15 square meters per pixel. Access flight data. Customizable points of interest. Multiple camera angles. And relative city locator. No other moving map compares. Video conversion has never been easier with the new Penta converter from FDS. The new technology converts HDMI, DVI, DisplayPort, VGA, and composite signals to SDI. The Penta converter works seamlessly with the new Edge series monitors, allowing virtually any signal to be displayed. From the new FDS, where we make business better.
Good morning, I'm the new Director of Sales at FDS Avionics. I'm excited to be here. It's my first AEA, so please come and introduce yourself to me. We're excited about the Do experience, which we launched last year, which brought IFE, wireless streaming media, to the business jet aviation market. We're also excited about our 2D and 3D moving maps, our Glass Cabin, and the Penta converter. We also will have a new training for IFE and CMS, obsolescence. Like Dave stated earlier, beyond ADS-B, we believe the cabin refresh, cabin obsolescence is a great way for you to look at growing your business. We look forward to seeing you at our booth. It's booth 247, or we're thinking about this 24/7, I hope. We're excited to see you. Look forward to seeing you later at our booth and our training session. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Kurt Lopresti, President of Lopresti Aviation. We're the leader in high-performance aircraft lighting. The Lopresti family has been in the aviation business for more than 60 years. My 3 brothers and I were born into the business. My dad was a pilot in the Air Force. He was an aeronautical engineer, and we were born on an Air Force base, so we never really had a chance. Let me tell you about our products. Lopresti Aviation has over 400 FAA-approved landing and taxi light installations for many models of corporate and general aviation aircraft. Gulfstream, Textron, Bombardier, and Dassault sell and install our systems. Our 2 newest STCs are for the Bombardier Global and the Cessna Latitude. Having a multi-million-dollar aircraft with lighting that's on par with a 1950s car really is not a good idea. We've devoted 20 years to improving lighting and increasing safety. Boom Beam HID landing and taxi lights are a fantastic safety enhancement. They really protect your customer's big, expensive airplane. Boom beams allow your aircraft to be seen at distances of over 25 miles during the day and even greater distances at night. They improve both daytime and nighttime safety. Boom beams are like LED's bigger, more powerful brother. Both have low current draw, both have long life, but LEDs just don't have the range and output of an HID. This is especially important in the business aircraft world. Here's a picture of two Hawker jets. The one on the left has boom beams, the one on the right has stock incandescents. An increase in nighttime visibility is really apparent in that picture. This is a typical view looking out the windshield of a Hawker with stock lights on. If the pilot sees anything at the edge of beam of light, he has very little time to react. Now, this is what you see with boom beams on the same airplane. You get a lot more time to react. Here's another picture of two King Airs. Notice the King Air with the boom beam is actually lighting up a fence just to the right of that hangar. And notice how nice and wide the beam is. We are constantly adding new models to our STCs. We have EASA, Canadian, and ANAC approvals on almost all our stuff. Our new dual landing and taxi light system is a tremendous safety enhancement on the Cessna Latitude. With this new kit, we replaced the single landing light in each wing leading edge with dual 85-watt HIDs. And then we also now have a way to use the taxi light during landing. So you go from having 2 stock landing lights, incandescent lights, to 6 HIDs. So this is really a big deal in the airplane. It's also applicable to the 750 citation. Our new global landing and taxi light system replaces the stock 2-light lighting module with a new 4-light module that simply screws into place. AC to DC voltage converters are included in the kit. Installation time's about 4 hours. We have hundreds of kits for many models of airplanes and can create custom installations as needed. The bottom line is more light equals more range equals more safety. You can call me, email me, or stop by booth 450 for information on becoming a dealer or for great shows, special pricing. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name's Hamish Neal, Vice President and Director of FlightCell International, all the way from New Zealand. I'm going to introduce the satellite and cellular communication system FlightCell DZMX with focus on new technologies in IP tracking and Iridium push-to-talk. These are my colleagues, Vice President Jim Mace and CEO John Wiley. And this is them 15 years ago when we first produced the FlightCell Pro. For nearly 20 years, FlightCell has been facilitating pilots to talk via their cell phones and sat phones through their audio panels. Integrated satellite and cellular communications are now commonplace in almost every country in the world, particularly popular with law enforcement, search and rescue, and air medical markets, safely used at pilot discretion. Nowadays, the leader in cellular and satellite communications is the FlightCell DZMX product platform. It facilitates voice, data, and tracking information using both Iridium satellite and cellular networks. And like its predecessors, the DZMX is small, lightweight, and very tough. This is the first time we have presented this platform to you. Its modular design means that it can be configured for dual satellite, dual cellular, or most commonly both satellite and cellular communications. There are multiple connection options for interfacing with third-party equipment and aircraft sensors. This platform is software-driven, meaning new applications, new cards with new software ensure rapid delivery of new products, new industry applications, and new functionality. The markets served are the military, police, firefighting, search and rescue, agriculture, and regional airlines. There are dedicated software and hardware applications for fire, air medical, and agriculture, and there are more on the way. FlightCell DZMX software development has now given birth to cellular IP tracking. What is this? It's the next generation cellular tracking, and it uses cellular broadband data and IP as opposed to cellular SMS. It means more GPS positions, points, and we're talking 15-second intervals. It also means less cost for two reasons. Long-distance SMS charges between the aircraft and the tracking provider will no longer apply, and the tracking provider will no longer incur SMS gateway charges. These savings will be passed on to the customer. Tracking from satellite to cellular IP and back to satellite is automatic and seamless, with priority going to the lowest cost cellular IP tracking. We have also developed Iridium push-to-talk for the DZMX, which is walkie-talkie style one-to-many communications using low Earth orbit satellites. Its low latency and secure communications using AES 256-bit encryption is perfect for the military and first responders. DZMX Iridium PTT allows netted communications from aircraft, vehicles and personnel using Iridium Extreme phones on a global scale. So in summary, DZMX provides 3-in-1 functionality: voice, data and tracking. Transmission and reception is via satellite or cellular or both. Come and see the DZMX at booth number 534 or at Dallas Avionics, our North American distributors, at booth 441. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Jeff Butel, Account Manager, Dealer Programs for True North, an SD company. On behalf of SD and its companies, we thank the AEA and you for this opportunity to be here right now. SD, what's new? Well, we're bigger and we're better. Better, as Webster would say, a more excellent type of effect or quality. Better. It's a simple word, and maybe it's used too much, but it's appropriate for what SD now is with the acquisition of Aircraft Logs, ComSat, and True North. SD has been excellent, but it's becoming a whole new kind of better. Superior service and innovative solutions, from the Global One number to all the services and features within SD Pro. We are pushing the envelope and working to give you, our dealer network, and your customers the confidence that SD solutions are not only a long-term strategy for airborne connectivity, but also for asset management and corporate security. Customer service and support is not a ploy that will be used a little while to help generate sales, but then be taken away later on because shareholders want better profit margins. That's not how SD and its companies have been run, nor will it be. For companies, the best individuals, products, and services in the industry, and privately owned leadership that is committed to making you, our dealers, wise in the eyes of your customers. Why else would SD be growing and have offices across the globe to support you and your customers? With the new combination of SD, ComSat, Aircraft Logs, and True North, we have an unmatched ability to keep pace with technology and set the standard in our industry. It's been proven, and it will continue to hold true. New satellites and networks will always come into market every few years, and each one will have new hardware requirements. But keeping the user interface in the aircraft viable, regardless of what comes to be 5 to 10 years from now, is our mission. We now have the manufacturing expertise and ability in-house. We also have the software and infrastructure expertise to make our hardware in the aircraft grow and change with future needs. You install an Optelity or an SDR today, you're giving your customer a hardware platform that will grow and change and evolve for years to come. FlightStream, global connectivity as a space-saving combination of KU throughput with TV channels included. FlightStream is the fastest KU system in the market, and future network enhancements will have it rival ISAT-KA. SD is the exclusive service provider for the Flightstream T220, which uses the proven Panasonic network. The launch STC is done, and SD will also be selling the Astronic KU hardware to the dealer channel. Please check your inboxes when you return to your rooms for price lists and install manuals. We're accepting POs today. 802.11ac. It's the most current networking standard in the industry. If you're installing a router today that is not 802.11ac, you're already behind. Our SD Wi-Fi hub is 802.11ac, and the perfect combination to expand the wireless capability in larger planes that might have an SDR or utility. Or the SD Wi-Fi hub, it can be a cost-effective single input WAN for smaller aircraft. Symphony Promotion and also Keep On Talking are also some other things that you can come talk to us about at our booth. We will be there, 427. We thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Dean Wilkinson, Chief Technical Officer with Aero-News. We design and manufacture a line of LED exterior lights for both the OEM and aftermarket. And I'd like to present our new products that we have not introduced anything since 2 years ago. So we've been pretty busy. I will start with this video.
Driven by the desire to reach new heights of performance and function, Aero-News continues to redefine the expectations of aviation lighting with the introduction of over 15 new products for 2017. Building on the base of the proven Sunspot 36 HXLX platform introduced in 2007, Aero-News expanded the offering with the introduction of the new Sunspot 36, 4596, and 4587. Where the Sunspot 36 was originally designed to replace the 100-watt 4509 volt, the 4596 is designed to replace the 250-watt 4559. Also new for 2017, Aero-News releases the Sunspot 46, 4580, and 4554 replacements. From the largest products to the smallest applications, Aero-News is always expanding the expectations of the aviation market. Long overdue and largely ignored was an all-LED replacement for an incandescent 7512 bulb. Aero-News introduces Polaris, an all-LED replacement for legacy navigational lighthousing. Polaris design benefits include 100 times increased life expectancy, decreased power by 75%, increased reliability, TSO for all legacy lighthouses, and available in 12 and 24 volts. In addition, Aero-News introduces the Starlight, a replacement for the 7079 incandescent bulb originally used for early model beacons, wing inspection lights, and logo lighting applications. Starlight benefits include 75% decrease in power, increased reliability and life expectancy, a more uniform light distribution, and is also TSO for all legacy lighting applications. Aero-News recognizes the importance of the existing aircraft fleets and the very limited performance of factory lighting systems. Aero-News solves this dilemma with the all-new AeroSun CX lighting system for the 100 and 200 series Cessna aircraft. By comparison, a 747 has 4 600-watt incandescent landing lights, which produce 36,000 lumens of total light at a consumption of 2,400 watts. The AeroSun CX lighting system delivers 22,000 lumens at a consumption of only 200 watts, 1/12 of the total power. Features include integrated wig-wag recognition and taxi lights, adjustable aiming and alignment, with an installation weight of less than 3 pounds, and is STC for over 120 models of aircraft, ranging from 150 through 210. Continuing the theme of added lighting capabilities, Aero-News introduces the Sunspot LTL for the Pilatus PC-12 platform. Originally designed and currently used in the Pilatus PC-7, 9, and 21 aircraft, the Sunspot LTL is a direct replacement for the factory incandescent and LED landing and taxi lights. Features include increased reliability and performance at a decreased weight and are STC for all models. It's been a busy year at Aero-News, and after a decade of development and growth, we thank you for your support and dedication and look forward to the future.
And please come by and see us. We're exhibiting in booth 405 in the exhibition hall. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Rob Milhausen, Principal Marketing Manager at Rockwell Collins. I appreciate the opportunity to be here this morning to announce 2 new products from Rockwell Collins available in 2017. So as we're all aware, the ADS-B mandate's approaching quickly, and we have a significant number of aircraft remaining to upgrade. We encourage our operators to start working with their dealers to identify upgrade paths for their aircraft and get those upgrades scheduled so that we can ensure everybody is compliant with ADS-B out by the end of 2019. Rockwell Collins has several ADS-B out compliant products and solutions available now. For our ProLine 21 equipped King Airs and Hawkers, we have airspace modernization packages that bring operational efficiencies, mandate compliance, and enhanced situational awareness in one convenient upgrade path. Included is DO-260B ADS-B out, FMS upgrades that provide WAS LPV as well as other functionality, IFIS updates, as well as synthetic vision on the primary flight displays. We also have ProLine Fusion upgrades available for select ProLine 2 and ProLine 21 King Air models, as along with the Citation CJ3. In addition to the 14-inch touchscreen displays, you also get ADS-B out as well as with other functionality. We also have ProLine 21 Advanced for the Challenger 300s and 605s, which includes ADS-B out as standard, and ADS-B out is an option in ProLine 4 to 21 upgrades as well. We also have our ADS-B out products, our DO-260B compliant transponders, the TDR-94 and 94D, along with the WAS GPS 4000S. We also have upgrade paths for select field products via service bulletin or exchanges. So we're excited to announce 2 new ADS-B out products that will be available in 2017. The first is a Rockwell Collins AML-STC for select Part 23, ProLine 2, and Legacy platforms. The AML-STC will cover not only the GPS transponder pairing, but also facilitates the installation of the equipment and is fully supported by Rockwell Collins. The final product we have is a new part number in the TDR-94 and 94D transponder family. Again, targeted at our Legacy ProLine 2 and Legacy platforms. It's intended to simplify ADS-B installations. You'll no longer need a Flight ID capable controller or third-party Flight ID box. Like other products in the TDR-94 94D family, it gives you the flexibility to install either inside or outside of the pressure vessel, and is compatible with multiple Rockwell Collins and third-party GPS receivers. So whether you have ProLine Fusion, ProLine 21, ProLine 4, ProLine 2, or federated aircraft, Rockwell Collins has you covered for ADS-B out. Encourage our customers and dealers to stop by in booth 339. We can talk about our products as well as our CASP services and AirInc Direct. Next to us, you'll also find our Intertrade organization. We also have a dedicated ADS-B website with a wealth of information on the mandate and mandates effective worldwide, products and product upgrade paths, frequently asked questions, and we also have a tool embedded in the website where customers can select their aircraft type and find known certifications available for their aircraft. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I hope my voice holds up. Good morning. My name's Dan Orban. I'm president of the company. We're an OEM, and we're in the business of developing and manufacturing antennas, obviously for the avionics market, also for maritime markets. We have product ELT antennas, GPS, transponder, and it's mostly up to X-band, and then some designs at KU band. What we're introducing today is an ADS-B antenna that's specifically designed to be connected to a ground-based ADS-B receiver. It was developed with a user who had this specific requirement. It's a low-profile antenna. We have options for LNA and obviously filtering to keep out radar interference at the airport. The customer's requirements were obviously different from the ADS-B antenna you would typically find on the airplane. So what we've done is develop a radiation pattern that'll give you maximum gain at 40, 45 degrees elevation, where most of your traffic is going to be. The standard version is passive. We have versions with a low noise amplifier for those installations where you would have a long coax cable. We can obviously do custom filtering, again, to keep out strong interference from radar. And as with all our products, can be customized, with a radome to your specifications with your logo. And if you have any questions, we'll be at the exhibition. Thank you for your time.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here. My name is John Ferrero, and I'm President of CEO of Transcal Industries. I'm here to introduce our newest unit, altitude encoder, called the C-Series, or as we call it, Charlie. Our new C-Series is going to have the same rugged reliability as all of our other products have in the past. Same quality, same industry-leading warranty at 42 months, same small package kept in mind. The big difference is the price. I've come to realize over the years of doing this, over 40-odd years, that price is driving a lot of the market. As we all know, our customers want less, spend less money, put their money elsewhere. It's always too expensive. So I've redesigned our units to enable us to sell them at a lower price point, but without changing any of the quality. The new units, and this is one of them, still fits in the palm of your hand, very small, very lightweight. They'll be offered standard with 2 independently programmable RS-232 channels, as have my other past designs. This is to deal with the ADS-B that we're all having to deal with now. This will enable you guys to incorporate this into pretty much any ADS-B upgrade solution. Optionally, if for some reason somebody wanted gray code only, we can create those as well, but as a standard offer, no extra charge, 2 channels, 232. Another difference with Charlie is that we are using a single 15-pin connector to provide both the IKO and the serial data. But we still have the ability for independent programmability. So each channel can be programmed for its own message, its own baud rate, 100-foot, 10-foot resolutions. These can be done through jumpers or software. Small, again, small and light. Still have all of our adapter plates available, so these units also can be retrofitted into an existing mounting tray from another manufacturer's encoder. Operating temperatures stay the same. Altitude range on the Charlies will be 30 and 35,000 foot. Voltages remain the same, current remains the same. It's a pin-for-pin replacement for my existing units. We will not be discontinuing the Nano. That is still available. These things have a mean time between failure in excess of 8 years, so like everything I make, they're made to last. You put them in, you don't have troubles. They're already TSO approved. All the approvals are done, conform to every other specification that we've ever manufactured to. These units are direct replacements for most, and I haven't found one yet, but maybe there's one out there. It will replace any of the ACK units pin for pin, with a couple of noted exceptions that you'll find on the website or in the manual. With the adapter plate, it'll go in exactly the same tray. The difference you might see, my static port fitting is a much more robust solution. So you're not going to break anything off with these. although somebody out there will figure it out. Same 42-month warranty. Manufacturer direct replacement. Customers don't have to come back to you. Call me. If it's a covered failure, I give them a brand new unit with a brand new warranty. Starts all over again. You can visit me at booth 149. I'll run you down on all the particulars of it. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Take care.
Good morning. My name is Brad Hayden, and I'm the CEO of Robotic Skies. Robotic Skies is a global network of approximately 130 independently owned and operated Part 145 repair stations that have the aviation expertise and the factory training to provide inspections and maintenance for commercial unmanned aircraft systems, or drones. Drawing on only the best FAA and Aviation Authority approved organizations that currently maintain manned aircraft, Robotic Skies offers comprehensive field service programs designed to keep unmanned systems flying safely, efficiently, and affordably. Launched here at the AEA convention in 2014, Robotic Skies has since amassed an impressive list of customers over the last 3 years. In addition to supporting, sorry, I skipped a slide here. In addition to supporting national fleet and enterprise operators, we also have several commercial airframe manufacturers who've contracted for our services. These platforms include industrial multi-rotor, rotorcraft, fixed-wing, hybrid vertical takeoff and landing, and optionally piloted aircraft, as well as high-end gimbal and camera systems. And this morning we are excited to tell you about a new addition to our customer list. Today, unmanned avionics solution provider U-Avionics announced that it has chosen Robotic Skies as an installation and field service partner for its line of avionics products for small commercial drone aircraft. As part of the agreement, Robotic Skies will provide sales, installations, and ongoing field support for U-Avionics customers through its network of global service centers. U-Avionics develops the world's smallest, lightest, and most affordable ADS-B transceivers, transponders, and GPS receivers. Specifically designed for small unmanned systems, U-Avionics products include the FixNav GPS, as well as the Ping 2020 ADS-B receiver and the Ping 200S ADS-B transponder line. The Ping packages are ideal for small UAS platforms and serve to improve safety with minimal impact to capability and performance. These products will be on display in the Robotic Skies booth here at the show. While Part 107 SUAS regulations do not currently require this level of equipage or continued airworthiness, routine integration of unmanned aircraft into the National Airspace System will almost certainly require installation of aviation safety technologies and maintenance programs that parallel those used in manned aviation. We at Robotic Skies anticipate that as drones fly more complex missions beyond line of sight and over people, equipment reliability and predictability will become an even more prominent concern. Through our brokered network of service centers, Robotic Skies offers repair stations a low-risk entry point into this exciting new market segment of aerospace. We handle all the business development, sales, and technical training and bring the customers to you. Our cloud-based maintenance platform creates a seamless experience for our manned customers and manages the entire scheduling, repair, and invoicing process, reducing your shop's administrative costs. Robotic Skies is recruiting repair stations for multiple locations, and we are also creating other programs for repair stations to participate in our network. Come by and see us in booth 623 to find out more about how to realize new revenues from this exciting new market as a part of Robotic Skies. Thank you.
An elderly couple, George and Martha, had gone to their doctor's office, and the doctor said, "This is the second time you've blown off time to be here. He said, I really recommend that you start writing things down. So George and Martha went back home, and they decided to try and take some of that advice, and George was making a snack where they're watching Matlock. And by the way, when you're that age, Matlock is not a rerun. So they decided they were going to watch the Matlock, and George went into the kitchen to make some food. Martha said very kindly, can I have a bowl of ice cream? And he said yes, and she suggested he write it down. And he said, no, I can remember a bowl of ice cream. She said, well, I'd like strawberries. Maybe you should write that down. No, I got it. He said, well, I'd like it with whipped cream. No, I got it. I don't need to write that down. So he goes into the kitchen. 20 minutes later, he comes back, and he hands her a plate of bacon and eggs. And she looks up to him, kind of disappointed, and says, where's the toast? So, remembering what we want to remember. This is my image of what an avionics shop really has to remember. An avionics shop may talk to a customer and do the work the next day, but very likely maybe 6 months, maybe even years before they finally get to work on the aircraft. And there's a lot to have to remember when that aircraft comes back. How it was sold, how you're going to design it, how it's going to be built, how it's going to be tested. A lot to remember, a lot of balls in the air. And to be able to do that, of course, you don't need the high heels. But in my experience, and I've sold software to FBOs, MROs, paint shops, interior shops, there's no part of aviation that requires memorization, to remember so many things simultaneously, to keep those many balls up in the air. I'm with a company called 1 Mile Up. We make the panel planner software. We've been in business since '97, and we have about 3,000 customers. Many of you are here in the audience. So what I'm here to talk about is what we've developed new in our software that really is about remembering, is about bringing up that information and being able to act on it. And just so that you know that I really live on that myself, my anniversary is also my birthday. It helps me remember. I haven't missed one in 30 years. So in a shop, you have all of these different factors. You have the people working in sales. You have people working in the making the panel. You have your accounting, and they all need avionics data. Our new software program allows you to bring that information together in one source. So whether that sales department is downstairs, or whether it's in Battle Creek, or whether your accounting department is in Colorado, you can now share that avionics data in a common resource location. The new system also allows us to store information about the owner, the tail number, even the amount of money that was budgeted. All that information is maintained. And we work with everything from small to medium. We have 1,600 instruments in our database. And when you have to remember the ice cream, when you have to remember the strawberries, our software now maintains that information in a way that you can search and access it. And you have a lot of things to remember. But most of all, where's the toast? We're in booth 629. Please come by, and I'll be glad to show you how the software works. Thanks a lot.
Hello, and good afternoon. My name is Adam Shepard, GoDirect Product Marketing for Honeywell Aerospace. I'm truly excited and grateful to AEA for providing me with the opportunity to talk about Honeywell's latest GoDirect routing software release. This is the key enabler to managing all of your connectivity needs and end-to-end integration of your cabin connectivity. Here at Honeywell GoDirect, we understand that software is the engine that delivers value to the customer. And the vehicle that drives that engine is our very own CNX. Honeywell's CNX 900 and CNX 200 refresh program can manage all of your users' cabin resources, and combined with our brand new GoDirect routing software, provides the users with more functionality while enabling them to control their costs. We all realize that connectivity is a fast-moving technology. Innovation is at the center of GoDirect routing software. delivering key features like our GoDirect voice app, which enables crystal clear VoIP calls. We have a PBX that's specifically designed for SATCOM latencies, and a graphical user interface that simplifies data management and the time it takes to install and configure a cabin network. The latest GoDirect routing software is integrated into our network. This provides the user with unprecedented real-time information about their data usage. Now, we all know information without the ability to utilize it is absolutely worthless. Only GoDirect, through a customizable portal, allows users the ability to define what data is permitted to the aircraft, who on the aircraft accesses that network, and who pays for that data. GoDirect takes operators from contemplating their data usage every month to actually controlling it. All this functionality is only available through CNX 900 and our recently released CNX 200 refresh program. Products specifically designed for easy installation on the aircraft and easy integration of our GoDirect network and software. Honeywell routers are the key device to managing all of your cabin resources while providing world-class functionality and support. All of this innovation isn't cool if it's not supported. Honeywell GoDirect is supported by over 400 dedicated employees. These employees are exclusively committed to aircraft network, data service, and overall customer support. If you have a question about your service, just pick up the phone and call our GoDirect Services hotline, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And a live Honeywell representative will be there to answer that call. Don't take my word for it. Come see it for yourself. We're going to be doing live demos of our latest GoDirect routing software right in our booth, and we'll show you firsthand what it's like to actually control your data usage. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Scott Edwards, sales representative and product specialist with Dallas Avionics, your #1 avionics distributor. And we are extremely excited about introducing the newest ADSB system by Navworks, the leader in affordable ADSB system. Briefly, yes, we are anticipating an FAA AD to be issued on the existing system, but I want to ensure everyone that we are going to be proactive once issued, and will provide guidance and instructions for compliance and continued operation. We are excited to introduce the ADS 600-B Next Gen 2.0 UAT ADSB system with an introductory price of $2,020. Our Next Gen 2.0 system is a UAT in and out, TSO and STC for upcoming 2020 mandate. It will possess an internal FAA compliant WAAS GPS. It will also support interface to Garmin WAAS, GNS, and GTN systems for precision source. The system will provide traffic and weather to various displays via internal Wi-Fi, which will provide connectivity for up to 7 Wi-Fi devices for both Android and iOS. In addition, it is also capable of 3 wired interfaces to various compatible displays as well. As all Navworks ADSB systems, there is no need to upgrade your existing transponder because our system will work with any Mode C or Mode S transponder regardless of age, as long as it is operable. Again, no need to update your transponder. In addition, for existing NavWorks owners, a pathway for upgrading to the next-gen 2.0 system will be made available. And specifically for the WASH, GNS, and GTN operators, we will be bringing back the ADS 600B system for an introductory price of $14.99. I say again, $14.99. This unit, when interfaced with existing WASH, GNS, and GTN systems for position source, you will be 2020 compliant, in and out ADS-B system, and with the addition of the external Wi-Fi module, you will reap the benefits of Wi-Fi connectivity to multiple devices and also have the flexibility to hardwire up to 3 displays as well. And as previously mentioned, all NavWorks systems interface with existing transponders, again, all for the very affordable price of $14.99. And how is our system installed without updating existing transponders? By the use of our revolutionary Transmon SPE adapter. Our Transmon SPE adapter connects to the transponder antenna coax in less than 1 minute, which greatly minimizes installation time, and along with all NavWorks products, requires minimal installation time, thus saving money and time for the dealer and owner. Please come visit Dallas Avionics and NavWork in our booth, number 441, for anything we may help you with. And feel free to stop by and see our partners' new products in our booth as well. Have a good show, folks.
Well, thank you very much to all the presenters. I think we're going to have a busy time in the exhibit hall tomorrow when it opens. As a reminder, I would like to invite the Associate Member of the Year, Appario, and your entire team, along with the Member of the Year, Greg Vell, to join me and our Chairman, David Loso, to cut the ribbon tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. in the exhibit hall, which is right out this door to your left, right past the AEA registration desk is the entrance to the exhibit hall. A few quick reminders, everyone. The AEA Educational Foundation is sponsoring NCAT testing this entire week. You will check your schedules for the room number. It's upstairs. Almost every technical training session and events are one level up. The foundation is sponsoring NCAT testing, so if you want to set for the AET or other endorsements, it's a $100 value, and the Educational Foundation is covering the cost of that for you this week. The media lunch, if you are a member of the press and you received an invitation to the media luncheon, it will begin at 12 noon today, upstairs in room 212. For those repair station member attendees, globalparts.aero is sponsoring a lunch for you in room 206 at 11:30 this morning, room 206. That media lunch is sponsored by Aspen Avionics and Sporties. We thank all the sponsors of this morning, of today, and throughout the convention. Please take a look at the list of sponsors in your schedule of events and the signage throughout the convention center, and thank them as well for helping make the convention even more special. I appreciate your patience in sitting here. It's been a long morning, but I think it's been an exciting morning. Lots of new products and services and upgrades for the shops to take back and begin to sell and install as well. Thank you for being here this morning. Enjoy your afternoon. Take advantage of all the training classes that will begin after lunch today. Thank you very much.
Aero-News Network's coverage of the 60th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from New Orleans, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.
The 2-inch MD93 digital clock and USB charger features intuitive operation with 4 modes: local time, universal time, flight timer, and stopwatch. The dual USB charging port supplies 2.1 amps of power per port to personal electronic devices with a USB interface. Learn more at mcico.com.
Free Flight Systems is expanding its business into the Part 25 aviation industry through new avionics shop dealers. manufacturer partnerships, and STC programs. With a focus on the next-gen airspace and remote-mounted sensor systems, FreeFlight Systems will continue to be a leader in the next-gen airspace. Visit freeflightsystems.com for details.
It's called AirText Plus. The mobile office is now a true, cost-effective win-win reality because being available and part of the communication chain keeps you in control. Visit us at www.airtext.aero for more information and get started staying in touch today.
Southeast Aerospace teamed up with Garmin International, Gables Engineering, and Peregrine Avionics to bring the most cost-effective and flexible ADSB solution to the business aviation community. Our Part 25 AML STC is available for non-TCAS 2 Beechjet, Citation, Hawker, Learjet, and Falcon Jet. Visit seaerospace.com for more details.
Have you ever wanted big glass in your cockpit but didn't have the space? Now with Avidyne's IFD series touchscreen GPS navigators and our new IFD 100 iPad app, having big glass in your cockpit is finally within reach.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
The Bristol Light Sport aircraft is what you are looking for. The Bristol is wider than a Cirrus, faster than a Skyhawk, offers more storage than a Husky, and comes standard with Garmin avionics. So what are you waiting for? Visit Bristol.com to find out how you can get into a Bristol today.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Explore no limits flying in the FAA-certified Sea Ray Amphibious LSA, one of the top 3 best-selling LSAs in the U.S. Progressive Aerodyne Sea Ray comes equipped with a Rotax engine and exhibits extraordinary handling on land, water, and in the air. Check it out at www.searay.com.
The dream is real, a truly affordable personal jet aircraft. The Subsonics Personal Jet Kit is priced at only $42,000. Kit plus engine is still under $100K. Add instruments, upholstery, and paint and you're flying. It's time to put your money where your bucket list is. Learn more at sonicsaircraft.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight 4-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.